my setup. If another nigga push me better, get out the way. When you see me going to that trunk, ready to grab that pump, make that shit dump, pump, get out the way. Lazy out in the VIP, holding it down. Forget the crystal, me and my niggas pouring the crown. Hicking up about the liquor, I'm controlling it now. I'm a hole in the pound, that'll leave a hole in the crown. Blow. Ace in the club, wildin' out. We get it hot off in this bitch, call the firehouse. If a nigga in my way, we gonna stomp him out. Have it looking like we trying to put a fire out. Nigga, catch your breath. You in my way, it's only right that you catch your left. I'm on the edge and you about to push me over the cliff. The ratchet explode, how you leaking all over yourself. Ew. SC, you hear a bunch of niggas tripping, sipping on the Belvedere, wrist, neck, little like a chandelier. I'm in the caddy while you crack up in the Cavalier. Yeah. I'm taking over the spot, cocking the Glock. I'm in here calling the shots. I do this shit every weekend if I'm ballin' or not. I got it on live, believe that the boy don't stop. Nope. I put a hole through you and your crew. When you see me and my niggas bet to move, please don't make me show and prove. Oh, you know what to do. When you see that Cadillac coming through on them blades with them Carolina blades, bitch, get out the way. Stepping out with my ice on me and my killers trifling. You get end up with your life gone if you don't get out the way. I'm in the club out, drunk as fuck. Throw in my setup. If another nigga push me better, get out the way. When you see me going to that trunk, ready to grab that pump, make that shit dump, pump, get out the way.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Hey, check out my videos on YouTube, man. TDSS on YouTube.com. We try to put one out every day. We didn't get one out yesterday, but we might have two for y'all today. All right, TDSS on YouTube.com. TDSS on YouTube.com. Check out my videos. Also, previous episodes of The Doug Stewart Show on TDSS on Spreaker.com. Sparingly. There are a couple of episodes on there. Not like what you have as a premium member on the DougStewartShow.com. Speaking of which, become a premium member. It's only $4 a month. You hear episodes of The Doug Stewart Show, entire episodes of the show, as well as episodes of Chop It Up, which is a lot of fun. Trust me on that. You will love that. What else? A bunch of other little stuff. Speaking of which, we're about to go to the website, move everything. I'm talking about the show, the chat, everything to my website. We're hoping by the end of next week. So become a premium member. Please. Please become a premium member. While I'm thinking about it right now, I don't know why I thought about it just now, man. Once again, I'm continuing to ask y'all to continue to pray for a little cousin, not little, he's 6'5", 255 pounds, Derek Rivers. I'm going to post today in the Doug Stewart Show chat group a video where I didn't even want to talk about it. A couple of days ago, I brought it up, but I stopped myself short because I didn't want to jinx the young man. But evidently, him and his agents and the facility, if you're new to the show, I have a younger cousin, Derek Rivers, played defensive end at Youngstown State, coming out this year in the draft, going to the combine in a couple weeks. So I've been pumping him up a lot over the last couple weeks and months. But anyway, so I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to jinx the young man, and I'm from the country, and we believe in simple shit like that. But I mentioned kind of how he was going to knock it out of the park at the combine, and in particular the bench press and the 40-yard dash. So him, his agent, and the workout facility that he's at right now preparing for the combine posted a video yesterday of him with this ninja, this ninja bench press 225 pounds 34 times. You heard me. 34 times. based on the position that they got him listed at now, they got him like at an outside linebacker. But he played DN in college. He can put his hand on the ground, but he can stand up as well. They got him at an outside linebacker. Based on his position last year in the combine, that was the maximum reps that were made by outside linebacker. The number one outside linebacker, the most reps by any outside linebacker last year at the combine was 34 reps. Young man is well on his way to the first round. Yes! Continue to pray for him. I need you to put your hand on the radio. I need you to put your hand on the radio. Like, listen, like at the beginning of the season, they were talking about him like as a 5th-round pick. But I knew it. I knew it. And watching him and, talking to his daddy, my cousin John, and his, what he was expected to do. And, he was going to get double-digit sacks this year, man. I knew that he could creep up there slowly. He's done it all year long. Right now, they talking about beginning of the 2nd round. After this combine, and I haven't even told you what he's going to run in this 40 at 6'5", 255 pounds. Just pray for little cuz. How about that? Help your boy out. Yeah. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this Lebertard thing, man? Dissing Magic Johnson, saying he's not qualified. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that the pot called the kettle black? No pun intended. In the chat room on Spreaker.com, I'm going to read some of these chat messages, man, on a Friday, man. We're just going to let our hair down. We'll get to some other stuff here in a second. From Gerald Wardam Eagle, he says, Phil ain't trying to help us, Big Apple. Actually, why are we not getting rid of his ass? Bring back Isaiah Thomas to be the GM. Wow, thought I'd never hear a Knick fan say bring back Isaiah Thomas. I tell you what, if Dolan could, he would. I mean, that organization, Dolan, they really loved Isaiah Thomas. I mean, but that's another perfect example in this whole conversation about somebody not being qualified, this, that, and the other. Phil Jackson ain't never had no front office experience. He might be the greatest basketball coach of all time, but a coach and a front office man, a GM, are two totally different things. Like, I'm trying to remember. And it had to have been maybe a little bit of conversation out there, but not as blatant as these comments by Lebertard towards Magic Johnson. Like, maybe somebody did say, you know what, Phil, how was Phil getting this job? He doesn't have any experience in the front office. Why does anybody expect Phil, to be successful at this? I don't remember that conversation being out there. And maybe it was, once again, but you know why nobody probably questioned it to a large degree? Because Phil Jackson's got 11 championship rings. So, yeah, hell, he was that successful playing or being a coach. In the same example, Magic was that successful in being a player and that successful in being a businessman. Why would we not assume that they're going to be successful at the job? Now, Magic still has an opportunity to do that. Phil Jackson ain't shit. He ain't dookie. Right. He's already shown that he's inept at what, his job description says he should be doing. The Knicks are a train wreck right now. From Uncle Mike, I hear that. Get out of the way, hook somewhere before. I don't know what he's talking about. From Andre Elam, I went to put some money on my man Deacon Dale books yesterday. He said he got it out the joint on Monday. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. So, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If you're new to the show, we suspend people at the drop of a dime around here. From the chat room. Okay, so we suspend people at the drop of a dime around here for malfeasance, for disrespect, just unethical practices in the chat room. In particular, posting some type of, porn-type profile pic. So we had to suspend Dell a couple of days ago. Now, subsequently, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, subsequently, we had several conversations with some of his representatives. where they mentioned and they reminded me and management here at TDSS that Dell is a paid subscriber. Okay. So, putting that into the equation, as of right now, and I'm looking at it right now, we've got like 5711 blocked people that we blocked from this thing. We blocked Katie's Boobs, Dion, Raisin Radio, Prankcast, Cowpoke Podcast, Ash FM, Fun Fox, Aggie Radio. Oh, New York Bastard. He's been suspended for a long time. Old Man Cuddy. New York Bastard and Old Man Cuddy, it kind of reminded me of each other. But anyway, Henry Patterson, Jungle Brother. I think Jungle Brother was New York Bastards and Old Man Cuddy's second or third cousin, I think. Gridiron Assassin, Dustin Skinner, and a guy named Donald Trump. Donald Trump, we had to ban Donald Trump's ass. But I'm happy to report, in the light of the information that Dell is a paid subscriber to the Doug Stewart Show, Dell has just been unblocked. We cut his sentence in half. We cut his sentence in half. We just cut Dell's sentence in half. Dell, you are free to go back in the chat room. Welcome home, sir. Welcome home. Now watch your ass, but welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. From Grego X Squad, laugh out loud, what Donald Trump do? Donald Trump just did what Donald Trump does. From Miss Mocha Bella, damn, Doug blocked a lot of people. Yeah, we block your ass in a minute around here. Who do we got here? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show from Miss Mocha Bella. Damn, Doug blocked a lot of people. I think I just read that. From Sly, the sports guy. The Lewis kids sitting out is what killed them. Newton was always in control, but when Westlake slowed it down, that's when they came back, but it was the game of the year. They're talking a little high school football. From Chucktown Frank in the chat room on Spreaker.com, Dougie is like Trump, infringing on one's first rights and trying to restrict the voice and views of the black man. Okay, whatever. I'll be that. From Sluggo X Squad, Duck and Phil and Magic are equal in terms of public profile. Just as equal. And then I would give probably the edge to Magic because of his success in business. What did Magic have, like 30-something Magic Johnson movie theaters that were profitable? They had one in Atlanta that went out of business, but the Magic Johnson theaters, Starbucks, doesn't this man own like a bunch of Burger Kings and all of that, man? Magic Johnson probably, close to or maybe even to pass. He might be a billionaire. I don't know. You can't question Magic and his business during savvy. You can't do that. From Corey, Phil always acts like the smartest guy in the room, and it rubs players the wrong way. I don't get that vibe with Magic. Exactly. Like, you don't get that vibe with Magic Johnson. If you're a free agent player and you come in there and Magic Johnson talks to you, man, and jokes around and laughs and kids with you and says that, listen, man, this is going to be a players-oriented organization. We're going to look out for the players. I played at the highest level. You know that. Kobe's probably going to be in the room now as well because of this relationship with his agent, Rob Pelinka. I mean, it's a selling point. That's it. They're not going to be in there, drawing up contracts and whatnot. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. It's almost as silly as somebody saying, well, Jay-Z, remember when everybody got mad when Jay-Z started this sports agency? Jay-Z ain't drawing up no damn contracts. Jay-Z's a figurehead. And guess what? Rock Nation Sports is doing very well from what I understand. Every time I turn around, they getting one of the top players in one of the big three sports. Same thing they said back in the day. They always try to throw salt on a black man whenever they try to do something damn out of the box. Same thing he tried to do is throw salt on Master P back in the day when he started the little No Limit sports agency and signed Ricky Williams.